Why could pornography condemn you to hell? The truth few want to hear. Pornography is a controversial topic, but from a spiritual perspective, many religions consider it a grave issue, both for the soul and society. In this video, we will explore why consuming pornography could lead you to hell according to common religious and moral teachings. If this message resonated with you, don't hesitate to take the first step toward change. Leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with someone who needs it. Your spiritual life is in your hands. Make the right choice today. First, it's important to understand that pornography distorts the purity of sexuality. In many spiritual traditions, sexual acts are not merely physical experiences, but sacred bonds meant to strengthen love and connection within marriage. When someone consumes pornography, they reduce that sacred act to a mere object of pleasure, stripping it of its spiritual and divine significance. Jesus himself taught in Matthew 5:28, "Anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart." This shows us that sin doesn't only occur in physical actions, but also in the thoughts and desires we nurture. By consuming pornography, one is feeding lust and greed in the heart, which can distance us from the holiness God calls us to live. Additionally, pornography fosters spiritual slavery. Many people fall into the trap of habitual consumption, developing an addiction that takes control of their lives. According to the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 6:12, "Everything is permissible for me, but I will not be mastered by anything." If pornography dominates your thoughts and actions, it makes you a slave to sin, which can pull you away from your relationship with God and the true freedom He offers. Another key aspect is the harm it causes to others. The pornography industry often exploits vulnerable people, promoting practices that dehumanize and objectify others. By consuming pornography, you indirectly support a system that perpetuates suffering and injustice. In Matthew 25:40, Jesus teaches that whatever we do to the least of our brothers, we do to him. Consuming pornography contributes to harming others, which goes against the command to love our neighbor as ourselves. Finally, pornography can harden the heart and distance us from God. In Ephesians 4:18, it speaks of how sin darkens understanding and separates us from the life of God. The more we consume content that goes against His principles, the harder it becomes to hear His voice and feel His presence. In summary, consuming pornography not only affects your soul, but also your relationships, your purity, and your connection with God. The scriptures call us to repent and turn away from sin, and the good news is that there is always hope. No matter how far you have strayed, God is always willing to forgive and restore. If you're struggling with this habit, seek help. Talk to a spiritual counselor, join a support group, and most importantly, pray. The path to freedom may be difficult, but it is possible with God's grace. Remember, your soul has infinite value, and choosing purity not only glorifies God, but also sets you free to live in peace and fulfillment.